It has all been going in the right direction recently for Huddersfield Town as the Terriers have bitten back in their fight against relegation. 2 wins in 3 and just 1 loss in 6 in the Sky Bet Championship has temporary manager Kevin Russell's side 4 points clear of the drop zone as they face a tough task of a Yorkshire derby today against Hull City. The Tigers are in the thick of the chase for the top 6, just outside the playoff spots on goal difference alone, but they have plenty of different makers in their side, including talk of the Terriers Jack Rudoni, who has everybody wondering what's next after his spectacular goal against Rotherham in the week. For Huddersfield Town, Andre Breitenreiter, the new man in charge, is still waiting in the stands before he takes to the dugout. It'd be interesting to see if this Huddersfield side can cope with the pressure of a Yorkshire derby and taking on a team that certainly have aspirations of promotion this season. Long ball over the top isn't exactly dealt with by the Tigers' defence, although neatly collected in the centre of the field as Hossein Tufan just dropping back. And the visitors will build up. There's a bit of space on this near side if they want to use it. Jaden Philogene looking for the return pass and gets it. He's got a shooting opportunity, slightly heavy touch, but still has a go. Lee Nichols with 2 hands clears it away. Well, if you haven't seen it, it's worth a look. His goal from midweek. Trying to add another spectacular effort from distance this time. He's there to be hit. I just wondered if he'd overcooked that initial touch, but still forcing a good save from the keeper. Whipped in towards that near post. There's a cluster of bodies around it. Alfie Jones trying to keep it alive, but it can't be kept out as Jacob Greaves fires home. Well, it's been 12 months since he scored in the Sky Bet Championship. He's popped up with one this afternoon. And Hull City lead, much to the frustration of the home supporters. Huddersfield just never dealt with the danger inside the penalty area, didn't clear it away properly. It's a fairly athletic finish as well from a centre-back. Controls it well, it was swerving away from the keeper. On another day, Nichols will feel that he should have kept it out, but it slips past him. And the visitors have the breakthrough. They do like to play it out from the back, but the high press from Huddersfield making that difficult. They have to wait patiently before Allsop's going to do anything with it. Closing down high up the pitch, and that's called playing silly beggars around your own 18-yard box. But nothing comes from the finish. Well, it's the right idea. That's how you want to play the visitors. Put pressure on them when they're in possession around their own penalty area. But finishing certainly needs to be a little better than that this afternoon. Morton just finding a crease through the centre of the field right now. Zarori drifting across. Gets it back from Tufan and then again from Carvalho. Wasn't a bad effort either. Very neat and tidy build-up play. And Zarori still waiting for his first goal for his new side, the man on loan from Burnley. Very difficult for the hosts just to even clear their lines defensively at times. No room in the centre of the field, however. Lovely turn by Rudoni. There's 3 in the box waiting for a delivery. It's palmed away by Allsop. 2 strong hands on it just to keep it away from danger. Danger hasn't been cleared just yet, however. Matos lays it off. Lovely work to get to the byline too, but there's too many orange shirts around that near post for that sort of delivery to be any sort of problem. Well, it's better from the Terriers, it's not that much better. They've had very little going forward. Comfortable save for Allsop in the end. They've had a few flashes, haven't they, the home side in that first half. Wiles went close late on. Just lacking a bit of cohesion and chemistry in the front line, and shooting opportunities too. It's an unfair challenge from the substitute Noah Ohio. And the hosts get on with it quickly. Steered away from the edge of the 18-yard box. Ohio trying to hold things up and help move the ball to the safety of midfield. That's not going to do, however. Rudoni waiting inside the area. It's a ball that's going to fizz in towards that near post of Allsop. And it was certainly a shot rather than a cross from Alex Matos. Teenager put himself in a really good position here. It was difficult to try and find Rudoni, who was surrounded by defenders. Very patient right now from Huddersfield, but they are slowly but surely moving forward. It takes a ricochet and off the post. The follow-up isn't dealt with. Matos just squanders the opportunity as it runs underneath his legs. Sorba Thomas just seeing what he thought would be a moment of good fortune as he struck it with that right boot. But somehow it stays out off the defender, almost off the inside of the post. But when things aren't going your way, they're just not going your way down towards the bottom of the table. It's the bad luck from earlier in the season that may just be creeping in here. Chance suddenly at the other end of the field. Wasted by Philogene. Hasn't had many opportunities since his strike in the first half. Just route one to use the pace of the youngster. And a strike off the frame of the goal at either end of the field. This game's still very finely poised. Rudoni encouraged to shoot, does shoot! That'll do nicely. Late salvation, but salvation that was so needed from Jack Rudoni. Fifth goal in the Sky Bet Championship this season. And this will be one of the bigger ones he scores as well. Allsop gets a hand on it. Can't get enough behind it, however, because it struck so well and so cleanly. Lump forward by Allsop. There is just time here in stoppage time for one last hurrah. Giles shifts it across. Clipped into the box. Diving header into the bottom corner. And it's Greaves again, of all people, to bag a brace today and come up with a late winner. He would have been one of the last on your mind. Huddersfield devastated. Hull City in ecstasy. Their push for the playoffs will continue. And the Terriers are getting drawn back towards the battle at the bottom once more. That's the full-time whistle. I'm sure a sigh of relief from Liam Rosenior, as once again this week in a Yorkshire derby, Hull City have gone close to squandering the opportunity to find all 3 points, but 2 goals from the centre-back Jacob Greaves have done the damage and caused late heartache on the home fans here at the John Smith Stadium. It looked like Jack Rudoni had salvaged a share of the spoils for Huddersfield, and what an important point it would have been in the Sky Bet Championship relegation fight. But it finishes here. Huddersfield Town 1, Hull City 2.